We're in Auburn as the Auburn Trojans host the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans. SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20, starts now.
You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20.
Good evening and welcome to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. I'm Paul Wappel alongside News Channel 20's AJ Gersh. We're in Auburn as the Auburn Trojans host the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans in a Sangamo Conference matchup, week 2 of the IHSA football season. Beautiful night. AJ, what do you think? Beautiful night for football.
Absolutely, Paul. Last week, we unfortunately didn't get to broadcast the actual football game because of that hot weather turning into lightning strikes, turning into all sorts of a myriad of issues on the weather front. But tonight, clear, beautiful. Can't wait to play some football week 2, Paul.
Should be a good one. What do you see as the keys to tonight's game? SEFCU is your key to getting a new home loan.
Well, for Maroa-Forsyth, Paul, it's easy. Morer. He's fantastic. He's been a starter throughout his time at Maroa-Forsyth. Coach Shasta is saying he's one of the best players to ever put on a Trojan jersey for them. He could run the ball. He could throw the ball. Coach said last week when we talked to him, if he was 6 foot, he would be a D1 prospect. He's just a fantastic player. And then on the other side, here at home in Auburn, if they can establish the run, if they can keep Maroa-Forsyth off the field, especially, we know Talon Kern could throw the football. He threw for 300-plus yards last week in their win against New Berlin. And they have a room full of guys, a junior, a sophomore. They're trying to figure out their running back situation. So if they can hit the ground running and keep Maroa-Forsyth off of the field tonight, that'll be their path to victory.
All right, should be a good game. Maroa-Forsyth ranked number 1 in the Class 2A poll this week. Right now, we're going to turn over to our sideline reporter for tonight, Dante Furco. He has tonight's field conditions brought to you by Brandt Professional Agriculture. Dante?
Thank you, Paul. We're down here on Michael J. Potts Memorial Field for tonight's game. We have a great night for football. The weather is looking great. And what's different from last week's Friday Night Rivals matchup to this week, we are playing tonight's game on grass field. We don't have many grass fields this year, a part of the Friday Night Rivals schedule. The grass field's a little long tonight. And that may slow down some players, may give for some comfort on the offensive side of the ball when they are running, but it's something to keep an eye on tonight. Doesn't look like it's been cut in a couple weeks, but another big key is last week when we were on turf field, you really felt the heat coming off the turf. It made things, the temperature feel a little bit hotter, but this week on the grass, it's a nice, cool feel, feeling less of that heat come off the ground. From Michael J. Potts Field, sending it back up to you, Paul.
We'll be back with a kickoff. SEFCU Friday Night Rivals live from Auburn. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Paul Wappel, AJ Gersh, Dante Furco on the sidelines. We are ready for week 2 of Friday Night Rivals, a battle of the Trojans tonight, AJ.
That's right, Sangamo Conference matchup, undefeated matchup, Paul. Beautiful night for football. 2 Trojan teams, Auburn playing host to Maroa-Forsyth tonight. We are just about ready for kickoff. It's been an exciting pregame, and the stands are filled here, Paul.
Yes, and what a difference a week makes with the weather. Feels like it's about 100 degrees cooler tonight, doesn't it?
I feel like that's even another understatement, if anything.
So we are ready. Battle of the Trojans, as I said. The Auburn Trojans, the home team, they have their work cut out for them tonight. Maroa-Forsyth ranked number 1 in Class 2A this week. They have 19 of 22 starters back. We talked about it on the preview show, AJ, and they've got a ton of people back and some talented people led by quarterback Caden Maurer.
Yeah, devastating loss in the state semifinals last year to Tri-Valley. This year, as we were talking to Coach Josh Justice, he was telling us how they feel like they are ready to win it this season, and really the window of opportunity here with Caden Maurer, with a couple other their seniors. Now's the time, Paul.
That's right. So Auburn will kick off. Sawyer Smith will do the kicking honors for the Auburn Trojans. The Maroa-Forsyth Trojans will, of course, receive on an absolutely gorgeous night, September 1st, 2023. A good crowd on hand as well. Are you ready, AJ?
I am absolutely ready. It's looking like the Ryan flag is also ready there, coming in
All right, and there's tonight's kickoff, brought to you by Bridge Care Suites. And the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans will start their high-powered offense. See what they do here. We talked about it, led by Caden Maurer, 4-year starter, one of the best players ever for Coach Josh Joseph.
That's right, 30 total touchdowns last season, Paul, between throwing the ball, running the ball, receiving even. He was spread wide a couple of times, had just about 300 yards receiving. He could do just a little bit of everything.
1st and 10 for Maroa-Forsyth as we start their first possession. Maurer throws right away, complete. Out to about the 40-yard line is Zane Giles. So big pickup there on 1st down, and that is a 1st down for the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans. That's a Brandt Professional Agriculture 1st down. Brandt Professional Agriculture, one of our 1st down sponsors all season long. 1st and 10 from the 39. Maurer rolls. Looking, throws in and out of the hands. Incomplete. Intended receiver, number 11. To Giles. So good coverage by Auburn. Bring up 2nd and 10 for Maroa-Forsyth.
You have to think that Maroa-Forsyth is going to be throwing the football a lot tonight. You've already seen it so far. Haven't even attempted a run. Is here the time that they start to hit it on the ground?
We shall see, right? 2nd and 10, first quarter action just underway in Auburn. Maurer looks to the sidelines for the play. The Trojans, Maroa-Forsyth Trojans, in no hurry. Maurer's ready. Andre Harden in the backfield. Harden gets the carry up the middle, got some room. 1st down and more as he crosses midfield to the 47-yard line. And that's another Brandt Professional Agriculture 1st down. A.J. Gerst, they went to the ground and it worked.
They certainly did. Andre Harden here, making it look easy. He only had 4 carries all of last season. Of course, Aiden Reiser was the running back last year for Maroa-Forsyth. And little option play. That one's stuffed.
Maurer on the keeper, and the Auburn defense comes up with a big play there. Good stop. Nothing doing that time for Maroa-Forsyth. They lost yardage on the play.
A little bit of a misread there from Maurer. If he handed that one off to Harden, it could have been an easy 5-yard pickup, but that was a nice stuff by the defensive line.
2nd down and long now. Maurer to the air, goes to the right side, in and out of the hands. Incomplete. Zane Giles, the senior, intended receiver, couldn't hang on to it. That'll bring up 3rd and long for Maroa-Forsyth.
Yeah, nice defense there from 84. He was all over Zane Giles on that throw.
3rd and 14.
Brady Boylan with that coverage.
Maurer has time, steps up, going to keep it himself, running, gets some positive yardage to about the 45, but not near enough for the 1st down. So that'll bring up 4th and still long for the Trojans.
That was just a great play call. Coach Gardner calling the DB blitz. Carter Huntley getting in there, making the stop after the scramble, and it looks like they're going to go for it here at 4th and 9.
4th and 9 for Maroa-Forsyth. Opening possession of the game. Maurer all alone in the gun. And he punts it. Blocked! The Trojans blocked it. Ball is picked up by the Trojans. They're going to have excellent field position. How about that? So the Auburn special teams comes up big. Number 87 for Auburn with the return there. Evan Anderson, but it was blocked.
And that looked like Grant Dobson getting in there, the all-conference first-teamer. He was a unanimous first-team all-conference player. He's a D-end, he's a tight end. He could do a bit of everything for the Auburn Trojans, much like Caden Maurer can do a bit of everything for Maroa-Forsyth.
Talon Kern, the senior quarterback for Auburn. 1st and 10 for the Auburn Trojans from their own 41. Kern throws, complete, cross to the 46-yard line. The Trojans pick up some Good yardage there. Sawyer Smith, the receiver, the senior. Bring up 2nd and 4 for the home team.
Nice little spin move there from Smith.
Talon Kern, we talked about it. 300 yards passing last week against New Berlin. Back to throw again. Throws, and it's complete. Just short of midfield. Carter Hunley, the junior, with the reception.
Making plays on offense and defense. Had that big stop on Caden Marr, and then take a look at that play action read right back to him.
So to be 3rd and 1, 3rd and a long one for Auburn. Kern all alone. Throws complete. Not sure if he had a first down. Boy, he was hit hard. Hunley was. Carter Hunley hit hard by the Trojans of Maroa-Forsyth.
And they're signaling it will be a first down.
They give him first down. That's a brand professional agriculture first down for the Auburn Trojans. I wasn't sure he had it, but he got it. And Auburn is moving.
Can't write up any better of a start here if I'm Coach Gardner.
Coach Ryan Gardner, 3rd year for Auburn. His Trojans made the playoffs last year. He said this year the goal is to get to the playoffs and win a game in the playoffs.
Certainly a doable thing here. This Auburn Trojan team is quite talented, as we've already seen so far through the first quarter.
High snap on first down. Kern keeps it. Gets to the 45-yard line of Maroa-Forsyth. Bring up about 2nd and 6 for the Auburn Trojans. And we talked about it, AJ. The Auburn Trojans have to keep the ball away from Maroa-Forsyth. So far, obviously very early, but they've got the ball, and Maroa-Forsyth didn't score. So
slow first downs will be the name of the game if I'm Auburn. You got to call a couple of runs, although we were talking to some Auburn players on the sideline before the game who told us that's not quite the plan. They want Kern to air it out. They have a couple of young guys in there at halfback, Caden Venrick and Evan Kessler. They're still trying to figure out their running back room situation. They're looking to pass a lot tonight, but drive quickly.
2nd and 6. Look at that. Little trickery, Sawyer Smith. Didn't work. Lost yardage on the play. Thought it might develop into some positive yardage. It does not. The Maroa-Forsyth defense right there. So,
yeah, Caden Marr. There he is again. We're going to be calling his name a lot tonight. Just absolutely swallowed in the backfield. Nice play.
5'7", 140 pounds. He is solid, Cade Bauer. Incredible. 7:02 to go. First quarter. 3rd and 10 for Auburn. Kern looks to throw. In trouble. Gets away. Scrambling now. Keeps it on his feet. Gets to about the 44-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down and about 6. Let's see if Auburn goes for it or they. And it looks like they're going to quickly come to the line and go for it, although they could punt here. Keep an eye out. Could try to get the. It's actually 4th and 5, so they could try to get the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans off. Kern is going to throw. Steps up. In trouble. Rolling. Still on his feet. Got a wide open man. Caught at the 29-yard line. Nobody had him. And that's a first down. How about that? How about that? Brand Professor Agriculture first down is number 84. Brady Boylan comes up big.
After the pass rush, they brought everybody, just leaving Boylan wide open. What a find from Kern.
Kern looks to throw again. Goes back the other way. Tough to do that. And it is picked off. Picked off by number 25. And that stops that drive. Brady Larson comes up big. And A.J. Gersh, Adam Anderson's not here tonight. He always talks about that. And everybody knows one of the toughest things to do is to throw back the other way when you're a quarterback.
Especially when you're
way.
scrambling out of the pocket the other direction, Paul.
So the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans come up with a turnover.
And a huge one at that.
On their just shy of call it their 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for Caden Maurer and the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans. Handoff this time. Look at that. Big gainer there for Braxton Mitchell. Gets about 8 on the play. He just barrels his way up. Mitchell, 5'7", 143-pound senior. Check that, Harden. Keeps it himself, Maurer does. Takes about 3 or 4 Auburn players to stop him. Let's go down, check in with Dante Furco for the CASCOM sideline report. CASCOM keeping you connected. Dante?
Thank you, Paul. I'm here recording by way of SEFCU. Welcome to Friday Night Rivals. I wanted to ask, how important is it for SEFCU to partner up with Friday Night Rivals on Friday Night Football?
Oh, SEFCU loves to support its communities any way we can.
Awesome. And then I also want to ask, what do you guys have going on right now with SEFCU, whatever you're doing?
Sure. We have a checking promotion that goes on to the end of the year. You can get up to $175 cash back. So come see us and open a checking account.
Awesome. Building off that, is there anything else in the future we can expect from SEFCU that you guys have planned that people may want to keep their eye out for?
Absolutely. We are a sponsor of the Girl Scouts event coming up on September 14th, Cookies and Cocktails. So we're a big sponsor of that, and we love supporting our communities.
Awesome. Perfect. That is Courtney Bouvet of SEFCU, sending it back up to you guys in the studio.
All right. Thanks, Dante. So, Maroa-Forsyth, flag thrown on that play. Got a personal foul against the Auburn Trojans, and that'll move it to change 15 yards. That's a first down, a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. So tough penalty there against Auburn.
Yeah, that's not what you want if you're Auburn. If you're going to win this game, if you're the Trojans in blue tonight, you're going to have to play a clean game. They drew a lot of penalties last week as well. They're going to have to keep that laundry off the field.
Maurer keeps it on first down. Has some room. Breaks a tackle. Gets out down to the 44-yard line. Hard 5 yards earned there. Make it second down and 5 for Maroa-Forsyth. Scoreless here. 4:32 left in the first quarter. Pretty quick first quarter so far.
That's right. Brant Dobson running all around the field to make that tackle.
Maurer steps up, looks to throw, gets back. He is sacked at the 46-yard line of Auburn.
That's
and
Dobson again.
Dobson is a ton, and that's a big play there for the Auburn defense.
Absolutely. He has just been a dominant force for the Trojans last season, this year already. He's making plays. Also, there's Sawyer Smith on that sack as well.
Third and long now for Maroa-Forsyth. Maurer hands off. There goes Harden. Wow. How about that on third and long? And now it's 4th and short after that big run by Harden. 4th and 2, they're going to call it. Maurer gives to Harden again. Harden, did he? Didn't get it. Did he get it? Let's see. First down. Maroa-Forsyth gets a first down. It's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. He needed every inch of that carry.
Caden Fenrick, that was just a dog play. Absolutely bottling him up. Yeah, he got the first down. But if I'm Caden Fenrick and I'm Ryan Gardner there on Auburn sideline, I'm saying, okay, guys, let's play with that sort of mentality here tonight for the rest of the game. And they're bringing out the sticks.
I apologize. They're going to, yeah. The one official had signaled first down. Let's see. And it is a first down for Maroa-Forsyth. So Maroa-Forsyth keeps this drive alive after the interception earlier in the quarter. 1st and 10 from the 30. Maurer looks left, complete, still going, and down to about the 28-yard line is Mitch Williams, 6 foot, 161-pound junior.
And he's shifty. Mitch Williams, while we were down on the sidelines with Dante, had another great first down. They love to throw these screen passes to Williams and just let him work his magic. He can absolutely gain those yards after the catch if you get him in the bubble.
Maurer hands off to Harden. Tripped up. Gets to about the 27-yard line. Gain of About 3 on the play.
And they're looking to really establish the run. I'm not saying I'm surprised here, Paul, that they're running so much early, but thus far on this drive, it's worked for them. See if they keep it up to try to chew this clock as they're streaking towards the end zone.
2:34 left in the first. Maurer left complete to Mitchell. Out of bounds. See where they mark this one. Here's the replay. It's a nice little screen pass and
great block from Williams as well.
So 2nd down and 5 for Maroa-Forsyth. No score here in the first quarter. Maurer has Harden in the backfield. Maurer going to keep it. No, Harden had it. Fooled me. Fooled a lot of people. Still on his feet inside the 10-yard line. They'll move the chains, and that's another first down. A professional agriculture first down from Maroa-Forsyth. The visiting Trojans are on the move, AJ, and they're quickly back at the line.
That's right.
Maurer, high snap, keeps it. Nope, gives to Harden. Harden is in for the touchdown. And we want to thank Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport. They are our touchdown sponsor this season. So 6-0, Maroa-Forsyth gets on the board first.
What a run. What a drive by Andre Harden. You saw him once he got some room in the backfield. Great blocking, great presence by the O-line of Maroa-Forsyth. And once he found a hole, he was home free the entire 100 yards on this field here so far. He just had 4 carries last year. 2 touchdowns, 80 yards, game 1 alone. Here he is with another one tonight.
Noah Luther, number 42, the kicker for Maroa-Forsyth, one of the best in the state. Blocked. That must have jinxed him. Extra point attempt is blocked.
And that's the 2nd block of the night on a special teams play there by Grant Dobson.
And that could be a big, big play. We're going to take a break. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals on CW23. Back with more from Auburn in just a minute. SEFCU Friday Night Rivals presented by News Channel 20. We're in Auburn. The Auburn Trojans taking on the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans. Sangamo Conference showdown. 6-0. Maroa-Forsyth gets on the board with 2:16 to go in the first quarter on the touchdown run. The extra point attempt was blocked. And the Auburn Trojans will get the ball back. So Maroa-Forsyth took advantage of that turnover.
Absolutely. And Andre Harden is the real deal. They've given him the spotlight here as we've started this young season. Just through 2 weeks, he already has 3 touchdowns. He was behind 2 seniors last year, Paul. Jacob Blanc and Aiden Reiser had 200 carries between the two. Harden just had 4. He's been showing out here tonight so far. So it hasn't been Caden Maurer. It's been on the ground through Harden. Now we'll see how Auburn responds.
Noah Luther, I started to mention, one of the best kickers in the area and in the state. His coach says when all is said and done, he might be this team's school's all-time leading scorer when his career's done. We'll see. He can boom it. Luther with the kick, and that is a kickoff brought to you by Bridge Care Sweeps. And Auburn with a pretty good return there out to about the 22-yard line. Noah Hunley with the return. Let's go down for CASCOM sideline report with Dante. CASCOM keeping you connected.
Thank you, Paul. If you tuned into the pregame show, you may have noticed that behind us that the Auburn Trojans were honoring their seniors, a part of senior night early on in the season. Usually you see senior nights towards the end of the season, the last home game, but Auburn decided to move their senior night up to accommodate a player on the team whose family member was sick. They wanted to make sure that everybody in the community could celebrate that player and that all of the family could be there. You may notice on the field during this game there are ribbons to commemorate that cancer. So something to keep an eye on today, something they were honoring and making sure happened for today's senior game. Send it back up to you guys in the booth.
All right. Thank you, Dante. Appreciate that. 1st and 10 for the Trojans on Auburn Trojans on first down. Gets out to about the 26-yard line, and Carter Hunley, and there you see the ribbon that Dante was talking about. Ribbons painted on the 20-yard line here tonight to honor one of the players' family members. 2nd and 8. Kern overthrows. Intended receiver was Clayton DiNardo, the senior. A little too much air in that one. So it'll be 3rd and 8 for Auburn.
Just didn't read the defense correctly. Thought that he was going to have a guy on man, and they were clouding it up in the zone there on the left side of the field.
6-0, Maroa-Forsyth, in case you just joined us. On 3rd and 8, let's see what Auburn does. Kern's going to throw again. Got his man this time, but nothing doing there after the catch. Grant Dobson, the big receiver, but Maroa-Forsyth right there to stop that one. So that'll bring up 4th down and a punting situation for the Auburn Trojans.
Yeah, nice play here by the sophomore Ryan Shepard, number 2. He's a small guy comparatively to Dobson there, but he's able to wrap him up and bring him down. That's a textbook tackle.
5'9", 162-pound sophomore. So, yeah, big play for him. So on 4th down, Trojans look like they're going for it, are they? Maroa-Forsyth doesn't have everybody back, and just Kern does punt it. Oh, gets an Auburn Trojan bounce. So a good punt right down to the 20-yard line. So that's a good punt there.
Talk about a change of fields. Man, and that Auburn student section is absolutely loving that. A little bit of a momentum swing they're hoping for.
We're going to take a quick break. You're watching CFQ Friday Night Rivals on CW23. We'll be back in just a minute. Welcome back to CFQ Friday Night Rivals. Paul Wappel, AJ Gersh, and Dante Furco, our sideline reporter, and the entire CFQ Friday Night Rivals team. Week 2 of the high school football season. We've got a good one here. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Maroa-Forsyth, top-ranked team this week in Class 2A, leads Auburn 6-0.
And it's been all about special teams for Auburn so far. 2 blocks from the same player, Grant Dobson, finding a way on a punt and then later on an extra point. And the defense has been playing fairly solid as well. They just weren't able to stop Maroa-Forsyth on that last drive. Now they've pinned them deep in their own side of the field. Let's see what they have panned for this one.
On 1st down from the 20, Maurer quickly throws, complete. Gain of about 5 on the play. Reception that time made by Zane Giles.
That's exactly what they want to do there, is get Giles in that one-on-one. He made the move, but he couldn't make a cut towards the sideline. 2 more guys follow.
2nd and 5. Look at this, Andre Harden. Boy, he's got some speed and can move, and he's got the 1st down. That's a Brant Professional Agriculture 1st down for Maroa-Forsyth.
I mean, you get this guy in the open field, and it is unbelievable how quickly he can find those yards. Just take a look at this. What a hole on the right side. Nice little spin move. Brought down after 15.
On 1st down from the 35. Maurer to Harden. It worked once. Why not do it again, right? And gets about 8 yards. Almost 9 on the play. Just barrels his way up the middle. The Maroa-Forsyth offensive line doing a wonderful job.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, Paul.
That's right. And the first quarter comes to an end, and we'll take a look at the first quarter scoring summary brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. It's 6-0, as you can see. Maroa-Forsyth over Auburn Trojan. We've got a good one. And we'll take a break. You're watching CFQ Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Welcome back to CFQ Friday Night Rivals. We're in Auburn, presented by News Channel 20. We are in Auburn, ready to start the second quarter. Maroa-Forsyth, 2nd and 3 from their own 30-yard line. Maurer to throw, complete. Sawyer Smith right there. He's all over Braxton Mitchell. Sawyer Smith, the senior, with a big play there.
Absolutely. Maroa-Forsyth going away from the run game now, back to Caden Maurer. And Sawyer Smith, he's a difference maker on both sides of the field as well. He's just read that one like a book. And now it's 3rd and long.
3rd and 7, Maurer hands off. And it works. Andre Harden. See where they mark it. They're going to give him the first down. It's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down for Maroa-Forsyth. Ball at the 45-yard line.
And with that run, Andre Harden already over 100 yards on the ground tonight. Those are Madden numbers, Paul.
Maurer on the keeper gets to midfield. So he gets 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 for Maroa-Forsyth. Absolutely gorgeous night for high school football. The Maroa-Forsyth Trojans back to the line pretty quickly. Maurer looks to throw. No, he's going to keep it. Nope, throws. Complete to Mitchell. Out of bounds at the Auburn 47-yard line. Flag on the play. Let's see what that's all about, AJ.
Yeah, if we take a look here, as Mitchell was rolling out, it looked as if a Maroa-Forsyth offensive lineman just completely wrapped up a Trojan and brought him down.
And there's the call, holding against Maroa-Forsyth. That will drive a head coach crazy.
Especially after a great sequence like we just saw out of their backfield.
Speaking of Maroa-Forsyth, Coach Josh Joseph, in 24 seasons at Maroa, he has won 212 games. He is a good coach.
Fantastic coach who's had a fantastic last couple of seasons as well. He was undefeated in the regular season last year, and they lost to Tri-Valley in the state semis. They have high hopes, to say the least, this year with Caden Maurer and Andre Harden, senior season.
2nd and 15. Maurer hands off to Harden. Left side, look at him go. He gets the first down.
He
gets the first down.
Off of defenders on that one.
He's off to a big night. That's a first down, a Brant Professional Agriculture first down for the visiting Trojans.
He's been utilizing that spin move all night. It doesn't seem like Auburn has an answer for it at the moment.
Maroa-Forsyth now from the 45 of Auburn on first down. Maurer, delayed handoff. Oh, jeez, they've just got tons of weapons. Still on his feet, and a first down. Another first down to Brant Professional Agriculture. First down, Jalen Kashir.
Little change of pace there for Maroa-Forsyth. Give Harden a moment to breathe, but man, Jalen Kashir just lowering his helmet and bringing an entire swarm of Auburn defenders down with him.
Ball on the 32 now. Maurer. Oh, hands off again to Kashir. Ball is loose. Maroa-Forsyth says they have it. Let's see. It's a late fumble. Let's see.
That was Caden Venrick who came through unblocked.
And it's still Maroa-Forsyth ball there.
Nose tackle Joey Barrow in there as well.
So 2nd down and 13 now for the visiting team.
And boy, is Maroa-Forsyth lucky that they were able to recover that one.
Maurer back to throw. Dumps it. Caught. Harden. Still going. He can do it all, can't he?
The yards after being touched for the first time is really what has set him apart tonight. He can run, he can catch, and once he has the ball in his hands, he's looking at the end zone, Paul.
So 3rd and 5, they're going to call it for Maurer. Harden, left side. Some hard yards there. Let's see
short,
if they give it to him. I think he's short too. Maroa-Forsyth undoubtedly would go for it on 4th and short. We talked about their impressive kicker, but you've only got a yard, maybe 2 here to go. You're going to go for it. Maurer from the gun. High snap. Hands off. Oh, and the Auburn Trojans defense, they are fired up. They were all over that one.
Just making plays, Paul.
How about that? That's a huge stop. for the home team.
And it was the same guy who got in the last time. Caden Venrick, just absolutely unblocked.
Tripped up. And Auburn, that gets the crowd alive here. 1st and 10 from their own 25. Talon Kern and Auburn. Only down 6-0. Kern quickly to throw. Ball is tipped. Almost intercepted. Ty Law. Check that. Ryan Shepard almost had the pick there.
You could tell that he wasn't expecting that ball to be thrown right to his hands, Paul.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the home team.
Got away with one there.
Kern dumps it. Smith cuts back, makes a good move. Still on his feet. Push back. He went over a lot of real estate there. Didn't get too much positive yardage at the end of the day there, but so that's going to bring up 3rd and 9 for Auburn. What will they come up with here on 3rd down?
I have a feeling they're going for the sidelines here.
So 7:38 left in the 2nd quarter. And I think Auburn's going to take a timeout there. Yeah, they weren't sure what they wanted to do, and play clock was running down. So Auburn takes its first timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching SEFQ Friday Night Rivals on CW23. We'll be back with more from Auburn in just a minute. Welcome back to SEFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. I'm Paul Wappel, AJ Gersh, Dante Furco. We've got a good one here in Auburn. The Auburn Trojans trailing Maroa-Forsyth 6-0. 7:27 left in the 2nd quarter, and a great shot there of the evening sky. Just an absolutely spectacular night.
Beautiful first night of September tonight, Paul. It's been all about the Auburn defense, able to make plays at the right time. Let's see if they can convert with some points here.
3rd and 10. Kern scrambling, throws it high left and out of bounds. Probably a good move there, so it doesn't get picked off. 4th down and 10, and a punting situation for Auburn. So Kern didn't have anybody to throw to, under heavy pressure there, and decided to get rid of it. Threw it where nobody could get it.
Yeah, that was a smart play by Kern. He knew that he had no options. Kind of used the referee as a pick of sorts and tossed it out of bounds.
So Kern looks like he will punt for Auburn. Still a 6-0 game. See, that was a good punt, but they're going to do it again. I wonder if there was a delay game penalty or heard a whistle. It's might call timeout. Let's see. That is delay game. So to be push Auburn back 5 yards, and they'll do the punt again.
We're going to have to watch out for Caden Maurer, now standing at the 50-yard line, and once you get him the ball with some room, they're going to have some good field position to start off. Maroa-Forsyth clearly wasn't expecting to just be leading by 6 this deep into the 2nd quarter, so they're going to want to put up some points.
High snap. Kern did a good job to bring it down. Not a very long punt. Gets a good bounce. Maurer lets it go, but look, Maroa-Forsyth will have the ball at the 45-yard line. Earlier this week, AJ Gersh. Hang on, we've got a flag, and then we'll do something else. The Auburn crowd is cheering. Let's see what. It's a legal block in the back.
And that's another big break for Auburn.
It is. The Lincoln Land Educator of the Game. We're going to take a look at that now. AJ Gersh caught up with the Educator of the Game earlier this week.
Here with Mackenzie Bryant from LLCC, recruitment specialist. We so appreciate you being with us here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. And we want to talk about LLCC. A lot of exciting things. The school getting back in the swing of things. How has the first couple weeks been?
Oh, it's going great. We're already in our second week of classes, and it's been wonderful seeing the Auburn students and other high school graduates that I worked with now on campus, enjoying all the activities we have going on to welcome them.
So as a recruitment specialist, how do you help Auburn students really in high school all across Central Illinois, learn more about LLCC?
Yeah, so I go out into the high schools, Auburn, other schools in the district about once a month throughout the year, and just talk with them about Lincoln Land. So whenever I'm at your school, come see me. We'll talk about Lincoln Land and everything that we have to offer.
And I know before we went on camera here, you were talking about how busy you guys are. You guys have any events coming up that students might be interested in?
Yes, we have our big open house coming on October 9th. It's 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and that is when high schools are out for Indigenous Peoples Day. So you can come to campus, learn more about our programs, get tours, and we're even going to have a DJ and cookout too. So not just learning, but fun too, of course. So you can learn more by visiting our website.
Awesome. Well, that should be a lot of fun. Mackenzie, thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so you have 45-yard touchdown there. That was the Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport touchdown. Maurer to Mitch Williams, 45 yards. You're going to see it here in a second.
Mitch Williams just found a couple of legs of strides past the DB, and Maurer found him in stride. What a touchdown. But the big news here on that is what happened afterwards. For the third time tonight, Paul, Grant Dobson getting in and breaking things up.
Point after attempt blocked, 2 tonight. 2 point after attempts blocked. Incredible. Maroa-Forsyth leading 12-0. Auburn certainly hanging tough. Good play there. Just a good pass by Maurer. Dumped it right into Williams' hands and into the end zone for the Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport touchdown. So second one of the night for Maroa-Forsyth with 7 minutes left. Get a good look at some of the crowd tonight. A big crowd, both sides here tonight in Auburn. Sangamo Conference.
Senior night for the Trojans here at Auburn early in the season.
And Luther will kick off. And that kickoff brought to you by Bridge Care Suites. Fielded at about the 7-yard line. Looking for some room, hit hard at the 22-yard line. Returned by Carter Hunley, the junior. He was hit hard on the tackle.
And Auburn sooner or later here has to put a drive together. Here's Carter Hunley. After a real nice kick there from Noah Luther. Bringing it, but wow. What a tackle there by Canton Wilson.
So first, first and 10 from the 23-yard line.
And Auburn only has 2 first downs so far through this game. They got to put together a drive here and score some points.
Absolutely. Kern throws right, complete. Got some room and picks up about 7, maybe 8 yards on the play. Good catch there by number 84, Braden Boylan.
Boylan's gotten into the mix a lot tonight so far. We're going to find some consistency here on offense for Talon Kern. I would suggest maybe calling his number a couple more times.
Second down and 4 for Auburn. Keeps it himself, Kern does. Hit hard. Not much there, if anything. It's going to bring up third down, and we'll call it 4 for Auburn. Like you said, the Auburn Trojans have to get something going on offense at some point, and if they can get a little drive going, see what they can do inside of 6 minutes here in the second quarter.
They've had a heck of a game defensively so far, only letting up a couple of really long stretch plays. But when they're in the trenches, they've got the job done. Can the offense, though?
High snap, Kern brings it down. Handoff. Did he get the first down or not? A good run there, but hit hard at the end of that by a couple of Maroa-Forsyth Trojans. Officials timeout. And I think they're going to measure this one.
This defensive line has been so tough tonight, led by Andy Munjoy there, number 69 at nose tackle. He also plays center as well for Maroa-Forsyth. This team is so tough in the trenches on both sides of the ball, and they're really not allowing Auburn to develop a running game whatsoever. Let's see what the sticks say here.
Great camera work by our Suffolk Friendly Revs crew. Look at that.
Gonna be
Just
short.
inches. So what do you do here? You're Auburn.
It's a tough call. I think you got to go for it. Establish the fact that you need to score points before the end of the first half. We'll see what Coach Gardner does, though.
I think you got to go for it, too.
Especially against such a formidable foe as Maroa-Forsyth. You see the palpable tension from the Auburn sideline. Looks like they're huddling up.
And Kern goes under center for this one. They are all bunched in. Look, I think the Auburn Trojans trying to draw Maroa-Forsyth off. Kern goes forward. Ooh, I
Gonna
don't
be a
know.
close one.
I'm not sure that he got it.
Doesn't look like it. Maroa-Forsyth is celebrating as if they did.
Official timeout. They're going to spot it again.
Let's bring the chains back out. Why don't
Okay. And I'm sure you're going to see some more great cam work by the men and women who do a great job here in the truck outside, running the cameras. Here's the replay. Oh.
He was bottled up as soon as he got that snap in his hands. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, Oh, is he?
Pull out the index card.
Wow! You hear that reaction in the press box there at Auburn?
My goodness.
He got that by a hair. Oh my! That's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down, and you won't see a closer first down measurement than that. Wow!
Absolutely
Auburn
not.
gets the first down.
It's an electric vibe here tonight from the Auburn side of the sidelines. The seniors love it. The fans love it. Auburn finally has some forward momentum.
See if they can keep it. 1st and 10 now. Kern has time. Throws it pretty high. Batted away. Almost picked up by Ty Law, the senior. Check that. Ryan Shepard.
He's made a couple of great plays, and he's going to be a great player for Maroa-Forsyth. Just a sophomore, already 2 pass defended, and he's gotten in on a couple of plays to Sawyer Smith as well. He's been locking him up so far here tonight.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 for Auburn. They need to get their offense going here. High snap. Ball is loose. And, oh, I thought that Venrick had it recovered to see if he did. Wow. Maroa-Forsyth had that for a second.
Just caught a flyer. Hundley back on it. Let's see if he was able to recover the ball cleanly. Not at first.
It was loose, and he got, oh, wow.
He said, oh, nope.
Still Auburn ball. That's what matters if you're the Auburn Trojans. 4:18 left in the second. 3rd and 38. Auburn has a way to go here. There's a completion to DiNardo, and ball is loose. And Maroa-Forsyth comes up with the ball. Player down for Maroa-Forsyth. Let's watch the replay. Kern threw it. And it was a completion.
He was dragging him down.
Clayton DiNardo.
That's Caden Maurer who got in there and punched that ball out.
Let's go down to Dante Furco with the CASCOM sideline report. CASCOM keeping you connected.
Thank you, Paul. AJ, I just heard you mention Caden Maurer. That's exactly who I wanted to talk about in this right here. You may wonder, why is Caden Maurer wearing 22? I wondered the same thing myself. He's a dual threat player. He's out there at safety, punt returner, quarterback, but why 22? I asked him that, and he told me he wears 10 for every other sport he plays, but a quarterback position, you don't usually see 22 worn, and in some leagues in like college football and the NFL, you wouldn't be allowed to wear that number. But he said early on in his football career at Maroa-Forsyth, a coach came to him, saw the talent in Maurer, and wanted him to follow a historical path at Maroa-Forsyth. That number 22 number has been passed on from talented player to talented player, and Maroa-Forsyth has an all-time great in Caden Maurer. So for him to pass on that tradition, he talked about it, raved about it, and is excited to see who wears 22 next. But if you were wondering why the quarterback's wearing 22, that's exactly why. Sending it back up to you, Paul.
All right, Dante, good insight. Thank you very much for that. Got an injured player down. He is off the field now, and that's good news. He's okay.
Yeah, K9er walked off on his own strength. He was down for a moment after that big play. It was, in fact, a turnover. Caden Maurer forcing the fumble. Now he's out at quarterback, and he's looking for 6.
From the 10, Maurer to Harden. Look at him go right into the end zone. Touchdown, Maroa-Forsyth. And that's the Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport touchdown as Harden just barrels through from 10 yards. It's 18-0 Maroa-Forsyth.
And that was great blocking from the offensive line. You see Harden, just a great little pole block there from 84 coming over and making the play. That's Grant Smith. You got to love it if you're Maroa-Forsyth. Just an easy walk-in touchdown for Harden for his second of the night.
Now let's see if Maroa-Forsyth goes for the extra point or they go for 2 here. I think they might go for 2. No, they're going to. Yep. They're going to go for 2.
After the 2
Maurer
blocks.
Maurer in trouble. Gets through. How did he throw that complete? The conversion is good. And the big catch there. Wow.
Grant Smith. He had that great block the play before and catches the 2-point conversion next.
So makes it 20-0 Maroa-Forsyth. We'll take a break. Back with more from Auburn in just a minute. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Maroa-Forsyth, the top-ranked team in Class 2A this week, leads Auburn here in Auburn 20-0 after the touchdown run by Andre Harden.
He had 2 touchdowns the first game, 2 touchdowns already so far, and Grant Smith making a couple of big plays at the end of that drive. He was a favorite target of Caden Maurer in their first game of the season, a big win against Pleasant Plains. He caught a touchdown. He had 80-plus yards receiving, so developing into one of Maurer's go-to guys in this young season so far, Paul.
And Noah Luther with the Bridge Care Suites kickoff. Gets it to about the 10. Still on his feet. Brought up short of the 25-yard line, about the 24-yard line. A return that time by Noah Hunley. So let's see if Auburn can come up with something on offense, give them some confidence, some points. That's what they need to get back in this one.
They had the formula going there at the beginning of the drive, and then just an unfortunate 2 plays in a row. They had that pass that was broken up and a fumble caused by Maurer. But
Kern across the middle, complete, hit hard, but he hangs on to, gets the first down. Does Auburn, Stephen Emerson. And that's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down.
It's exactly what the Trojans need here on offense. Just a little bit of a spark. They got to play a little bit fast here as this second quarter winding down. They want to put some points on the board, Paul.
High snap, Kern gets it, throws, complete. Left side, still on his feet. Nice gain there to the 45-yard line.
Calling on Emerson again.
So 2nd down and 5 after the reception from Emerson. Kern Picked off. Look out. Look out. He's going to go. Nobody's going to get him. Touchdown. And Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport touchdown. Ryan Shepard for Maroa-Forsyth. Wow.
He has
43 yards.
all over the Auburn Trojans wide receivers tonight. 2 passes defended. This one he just jumps. The foresight there from Shepard. Gets in front of Steven Emerson. Takes this one to the house. He's had the foresight that has really set him apart. The young sophomore from Maroa-Forsyth making a name for himself on live television tonight, Paul.
Tough turnover there for Auburn. Now Maroa-Forsyth will try to add to their 26-point lead. It was just an easy sprint to the end zone after that one. Right into his hands. And the Trojans have checked out of Maroa-Forsyth. Will go for 2 once again after the interception return for the touchdown. Whistle. So Maroa-Forsyth starting to turn things on now. .257 to go here in the second quarter. Maroa-Forsyth is ready. Maurer goes to the corner of the end zone, wide open, and it is caught. So the 2-point conversion is good. Reception by Mitch Williams. 28-0 Maroa-Forsyth. And right now we're going to check out the SEFQ Smile Cam. Look at that. A lot of smiles out tonight, and why not?
Playing football.
Week 2 of the high school football season. It's a lot cooler temperature, a lot less humidity, and look at that. People are clapping, they're happy, they're enjoying the action. A lot of time left in this one, still not at halftime. The SEFQ Smile Cam. Lots of smiles.
Score not really having a hindrance on the fun being had here in the stands. Jamming out.
Gotta love high school football. Nothing like it.
The great tradition of fall in Central Illinois.
SEFQ Smile Cam. You know, one of the things the coaches talked about earlier this week, Maroa-Forsyth last week, AJ, with the weather, the heat and humidity and all kinds of other things, lightning last week. Maroa-Forsyth started their game at about 10:25 p.m. So that was a late night and early morning. So I think they went from Friday Night Lights to Saturday Sunrise football. How's that? Something like that.
There we go. That's more my kind of vibe, Paul.
Right. You're the early bird. Sunrise. What are you on? 5 to 7, right?
5 to 7 on News Channel 20 and
right.
7 to 8 on Fox Illinois.
There you
Love it
go.
to have you tune in. We'll be talking football all fall long. You already know.
That's right. So the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans leading comfortably 28-0 will kick off again, and that is a Bridge Care Suites kickoff. Another good one, fielded cleanly at the 10. Got some room. Out to about the 31-yard line for the Auburn Trojans that time.
Hundley able to put together a few good returns here. He's been a little bit of a difference maker for Auburn so far. I wonder if they will give it to him here on the offensive side of the ball as well. He's still out on the field at tailback.
You got to think that Auburn's offense is shaking up a little bit. They need some confidence, need something here going into halftime. Be great if they could get on the board. Let's see what they come up with. Kern hands off to Hundley. Got some room on the outside. Gets about 6 on the play.
He's been the spark plug for the Auburn Trojans so far. Vern not able to find some receivers. They've been locked up. Ryan Shepard playing great in defensive back territory. And Hundley, if he's on the outside, it's tough to stop him.
Haven't seen much from Clayton DiNardo tonight. Haven't gotten him the ball very much. Been tough to find him open tonight. High snap. Kern pulls it down. Hundley gets it. Doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Lost on the play. Ends up at the 35, and Hundley is shaken up, it looks like, a little bit. He's down on the ground. The high snap, and Hundley lucky to get it hit hard by a couple of Maroa-Forsyth Trojans. So they'll take a look at Hunley, see how he's doing.
Yeah, down on the field is Hunley. It was a good read by Charlie Gentle there, number 36 by Maroa-Forsyth. Never want to see a guy down in the field. We're going to wait a little bit to see what's going on out here in Auburn. Looked like when they dragged him down, maybe a little bit of a whiplash in that tackle.
A lot of tradition here in Auburn. I was telling you, AJ, and Hunley is back on his feet. Great to see. A lot of tradition here in Auburn. Dave Bates, legendary coach, coached until 3 years ago. In 2015, the Auburn Trojans made it to the state championship game. Finished second in the state. Incredible season. They entered that postseason. I think it was 6-3 record, and just turned it on at the right time and went to the state championship game. A lot of tradition here in Auburn. We talked about the DiNardo connection. Clayton DiNardo's dad, Zach, is a volunteer coach here.
And it's good to see Hunley back on his feet, talking to the medical staff there, getting some hydration. He looks in good shape here. But yes, Auburn, long-standing tradition here with Friday night rivals as well.
And Coach Bates' son, of course, is on the staff. Michael Bates, and also played here at Auburn. So a lot of family, a lot of connections here in Auburn. And yeah, we did the first Friday Night Rivals game here, 2015. So 2:12 to go. Second quarter here. 28-0. If you just tuned in, Maroa-Forsyth showing why they are the top-ranked team in the state. They are loaded on offense, defense, and special teams with a top-notch kicker who can kick a field goal from about 40 yards. So back to action here. 3rd and 7 now for Talon Kern. Back to throw. Steps up. Look out. Ball is loose. Auburn, I think Auburn got it back. Boy, Maroa-Forsyth was right there.
Once again,
it's going to make it 4th in a mile or two.
Yeah, take a look at that. Charlie Gento once again just finding the gap, disrupting, getting to the quarterback, forcing him to scramble outside, and then coming in to clean up the play, forcing the fumble is Christian Morgan. Just an absolute wrap up there, and it's a struggle here for the Auburn Trojans as Maroa is really showing just how dominant they are.
So we've got a timeout. 4th and 25 for Auburn after this timeout with 2:01 in the second quarter. We'll get you some scores from across the area. You see a great shot of the sky and the crowd here in Auburn. They love their high school football. They love their sports, athletics here. Great community. Great field, great facility. And senior night, as we talked about, for Auburn. I want to let you know that Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live on newschannel20.com and on News Channel 20's Facebook page. You can also find a link to complete game videos from this season on newschannel20.com.
Got to check it out. Got to get that streaming in. People tuning in from all around the country tonight, but especially here in Central Illinois. Nobody's wanting to miss this game.
4th and 25. Kern. Pretty good punt. Out of bounds. So with 1:54, let's see what Maroa-Forsyth, how they play it. Here they've got excellent field position, ball on their own 45-yard line.
Maroa-Forsyth likely going to try to score some points here before the end of the first half and really make this a tall task for Auburn to come back here. As there's a couple of friendly faces we are so grateful for each and every week.
SFQ Friday Night Rivals production truck. Got a great crew. The men and women do a great job. Thank you for what you do. On first down from the 45, Maurer scrambles, steps up, brought down. hard to contain him, but Auburn was able to on that play.
And even on a sack, it looks like Caden Maurer is the most elusive player on the field. Joey Barrow getting in there, finally bringing him down after 1, 2, 3, 4 moves to evade the defender.
He throws it complete left side. Mitch Williams still on his feet. First down. Brant Professional Agriculture first down. 1:20 to go in the first half. And the Trojans of Maroa-Forsyth want to move quickly to the line to catch the Auburn off guard. Maurer back to throw again. He's looking right side. Got it up in the air. Complete. Still on his feet. He's going to make the no. Stopped at the 2-yard line. Wow. What a catch by Zane Giles. And Auburn did everything they could. Clayton DiNardo with a touchdown saving tackle there.
Unbelievable. You see Zane Giles just drag DiNardo. DiNardo full body weights on Clayton Giles and got just 2 yards away.
First
and now
goal from the 3. Andre Harden trying to get in. No, he has stopped. So it'll be second and goal. 57 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's the replay. Look at Harden. Thought he was going to get in there, but boy, good stop there by Auburn.
Took 3, 4, 5 defenders to bring him down. The sheer strength of some of these Maroa-Forsyth Trojans is just astounding. Really shows you how talented they are in all facets of the game.
You know, we've talked about it. I said, Maroa-Forsyth has 19 of 22 starters back. That's an incredible number. We were talking about Sacred Heart Griffin a little bit in the preview show tonight, and they lost last week. They've only got a couple of starters back from the state championship squad from a year ago. They have a new coach, and some people may be thinking of pushing the panic button. I don't think there's any need to after one game, and we'll see how they do tonight.
Yeah, especially
the Cyclones.
Considering they were a 7A matchup last week against Normal Community, that's a tough opponent to start off your season. Now, back in the Central State 8, taking on Normal U, we're going to see what they're really made of at SHG here this week.
I have a much better idea, I think, after tonight. I agree. Now, tonight at 10:15 on ABC, join us at the News Channel 20 Sports Desk to get all of your local high school football highlights with the Friday Night Rivals recap. That's on News Channel 20 with Dante Furco and Brielle Berry.
Mitch Williams had another big catch on this drive here, Paul. He had that big streaking touchdown a couple of drives ago for Maroa-Forsyth. He's now over 100 yards with that touchdown and big first down on this drive. He's having a heck of a game. Caden Maurer's only missed 2 passes so far tonight.
Second and goal from the 1, and look at that. Barrels his way into the end zone, and that's a Abraham Lincoln Kepler Airport touchdown for Maroa-Forsyth, but there is a flag on the play.
And Auburn defenders
looks
are pointing
against Maroa-Forsyth, it looks like. Let's see. Maybe it's a hold. Somebody may have jumped. We'll wait for the call. Auburn obviously would love a penalty on Maroa-Forsyth. 28-0 or 34-0 they trail. So there you heard that, unsportsmanlike conduct against Maroa-Forsyth. The touchdown counts. It is good. It's an Abraham Lincoln Kepler Airport touchdown, so it does make it 34-0 Maroa-Forsyth here. And let's see, this time they will attempt the extra point. Noah Luther. Maurer the hold. Noah Luther to attempt the extra point here. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Good snap and a good kick right through the uprights, and it is 35-0. Maroa-Forsyth leads the Auburn Trojans here in Auburn.
You saw Grant Dobson work his way through the middle of the line there. He was the man to look out for. He's had 2 PAT blocks so far tonight. He blocked a punt as well. He nearly blocked this one. It was very close there, as Noah Luther has been looking over his shoulder all night long for Maroa-Forsyth.
He is certainly a good one. We talked about that. Luther is. But
hit a big field goal in our Friday Night Rivals game of the week last year against Williamsville.
he did, and that was one of the best games we've done on Friday Night Rivals. Certainly last year, went down to the last play of the game. Maroa-Forsyth edging Williamsville at Williamsville. What a great rivalry, those two schools.
Oh, fantastic. Both making it deep runs into the playoffs last year. Both have high expectations once again this season. And Maroa-Forsyth really showing their colors here tonight. 35-0, not even halftime. Every single facet of this team is clicking so far. Auburn really feeling it here early.
And with 53 seconds left, so the Maroa-Forsyth unsportsmanlike conduct penalty pushes the kick for Noah Luther back to the 25-yard line. So Auburn obviously hoping to get some good field position here. Maybe they can get on the board before halftime hits. And we're ready, and this is another Bridge Care Suites kickoff. It's a high kick, dropped at the 30, loose ball. I think Maroa-Forsyth, they got it.
Yeah.
Oh, not what you wanted if you're Auburn. Oh, my goodness. 47 seconds. Now you really got to hold them on the board. Hard to catch on the run. The kick had some zip on it. Noah Hunley just couldn't quite hang on to it. So here comes Maroa-Forsyth with excellent field position. 51 seconds left in the second quarter. Get the ball at the 26-yard line.
51 seconds is a lot of time, Paul, once you're at the 25-yard line. And Hunley just kind of misjudged that one, running up on it a little quick. Here's Caden Maurer starting to look towards the end zone once again.
Maurer dumps it out of bounds, stops the clock. 45 seconds, makes it 2nd and 10. Maurer is a great athlete. He is a great player. He is smart and wise to throw that out of bounds. 2nd and 10 for the 26. I'll be curious to see here if Maroa-Forsyth can't get in the end zone, if we get to see Noah Luther attempt a field goal. We'll have to wait and see. 2nd and 10. Maurer throws it quickly, complete to Mitchell. Still on his feet, cuts back left. Might make it in the end zone. He does. 26-yard touchdown. And that's an Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport touchdown for Maroa-Forsyth. And just like that, it is 41-0.
And what a
the
play
extra
here
point
from Braxton Mitchell, just wiggling his way through the defense. A couple of great blocks downfield, opening up the seam on the left side, just to walk into the end zone. Maroa-Forsyth absolutely dominating in the first half here tonight.
And Noah Luther will try to make it 42-0. Maurer to hold. And Maroa-Forsyth just putting up some incredible numbers here in the first half. Extra point, plenty of leg, and it is good. So it is 42-0. Maroa-Forsyth leads the home team, Auburn, here on week 2.
Caden Maurer putting together an incredible half. He is just shy of 200 yards passing so far. Only 3 incompletions. 2 touchdowns already. Man, what a special athlete.
He, no doubt about it. We talked about it in the previous show, talked about it earlier this week, and the coach said he's going to go down as one of the best, obviously, players in Maroa-Forsyth history, and 4-year starter, just unbelievable. He is a talent, and we've said that for 4 years, and he deserves all the accolades he gets.
Coach said, quote, one of the best competitors that I've had the privilege to coach. You know, a 3-sport athlete gives it his all. He's just different, dude. That is a quote from Coach Jostis. He's just different. And yeah, he said, if not the best pound-for-pound player, probably the best player we've ever had at Maroa-Forsyth. You've seen it all tonight.
5'7", 143. My goodness.
It's just incredible.
Venrick and Hunley back to receive the kick. 34 seconds. It's taken a long time to play the last few minutes of the second quarter. We've had a lot of action. So, and Luther with another Bridge Care Suite kickoff. A lot of leg on that one. Fielded by Hunley at the 10. Cuts back 20, close to the 25-yard line, and with 29 seconds left, let's see if Auburn takes the knee or they try to go to the air and catch Maroa-Forsyth maybe off guard or something. Maybe come up with a trick play here. See how they play it with trailing 42-0. Things have really taken a tough turn here, obviously, for Auburn.
Just in the last 2 minutes here, Paul, Maroa-Forsyth putting up several touchdowns. They've scored thrice in just the last couple of minutes here. That's, of course, why this end of the half is taking so long. Looks
and
like they're getting backed up.
Nothing going right for Auburn. I think we got a block in the back. Penalty on the kick, I believe. 1st and 10 from the 14. Kern keeps it on the ground, hands off. Auburn plays it safe. And Caden Venrick with the carry. The junior running back. So 15 seconds. See if the Auburn Trojans let this one run down.
Looks like
the
that's what they're
halftime. I
gonna
think
do.
that's what they will do, indeed. And we will catch up with one of the coaches here. Halftime. So we're at halftime. Maroa-Forsyth with an impressive first half, 42-0. There is the Academy Sports Outdoors scoring summary. Maroa-Forsyth leading 42-0. Thanks to Academy Sports Outdoors for sponsoring the scoring summary this season as we are at halftime. Quick first quarter, second quarter a little long. A lot of points for one team here, and for some people that's a whole game. For some team that's a whole game, AJ, but wow.
Certainly. It was a good start for the Auburn Trojans. They got out quickly, especially on the special teams. They had a couple of blocked kicks, a blocked punt. They were playing great defense to start this game, only holding Maroa-Forsyth to a touchdown without the extra point. And then everything came unhinged in the second.
All right, let's go down to Dante. Dante?
Thank you, guys. We're here with Maroa-Forsyth head coach Josh Joseph. Coach, talk to me a little about what you saw from your guys in the first half. We have a 42-0 game at halftime.
I thought we played about as bad as we can play in the first quarter, and fortunately probably played about as well as we can play in the second quarter. So that kind of turned it, got the momentum going, and I think that kind of snowballed on them quickly.
What's going to be your message to your guys as you head into the locker room right now?
Keep our focus. Going to get some new guys in, and they're going to get their chance to play on Friday night rivals.
And then finally, what did you see out of Caden in this first half at the quarterback position?
He's a special kid. I think the last touchdown ball he threw underhand, so he's just different. A lot of people talk about Patrick Mahomes' arm angles. Our guys got them all, too.
Awesome. We'll let you go into the locker room to see your team. That's Coach Josh Joseph. Sending it back up to you guys.
Oh, man.
Thank you, Dante. Wow. The Fox, Illinois halftime report is coming up next. Stay tuned. Halftime report on Friday Night Rivals. Paul Wappel, AJ Gersh, Dante Furco, our sideline reporter, here tonight, halftime at Auburn. And earlier today, SEFCU presented Auburn High School with a $500 donation to say thank you for hosting tonight's Friday Night Rivals matchup. SEFCU will make a $500 donation to each Friday Night Rivals host school throughout the season for use for their general fund. SEFCU is proud to support our communities, our schools, and our students with Friday Night Rivals. And we'll take a break. Back with more on the Fox Illinois Halftime Report on Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Fox Illinois Halftime Report on Friday Night Rivals. Halftime at Auburn. And I want to let you know that throughout this Friday Night Rivals season, Route 66 Solar will recognize an exceptional senior student athlete from each participating school with a plaque presentation prior to each game. This week's Route 66 Solar Scholar athletes are from Auburn, Brody Lynn. Brody excels in football, wrestling, and track. He's a top 10 student in his class, taking honors classes and scoring in the top 10% on the SAT. He's active in the business and Spanish clubs. Brody volunteers at the Auburn Food Bank, helps at the Eastland Retirement Community, and participated in the Auburn Square Beautification Project. And from Maroa-Forsyth, Charlie Gentile. Charlie ranks first in a class of 85, excelling in academics and participating in the National Honor Society and all-state academic teams. He's a multi-sport athlete, captaining the football team, excelling in pole vaulting, and participating in tennis and bass fishing. Charlie contributes to events like homecoming and Christmas toy drives, coaching youth football, and his involvement in Fellowship of Christian Athletes and FFA events. These students are also eligible to win a $5,000 scholarship to be presented at the end of the season, courtesy of Route 66 Solar. Route 66 Solar is proud to support and encourage exceptional student athletes across Central Illinois. Congratulations to both of this week's Route 66 Solar Scholar athletes, Brody Lynn from Auburn and Charlie Gentile from Maroa-Forsyth. And let's go down to Dante Furco on the sidelines. Dante?
Thank you, guys. I'm joined alongside Auburn Superintendent Darren Root, as well as Maroa-Forsyth District Athletic Director Phil Appleby. We're here for Friday Night Rivals game. Talk to me a little about what's it like to host a Friday Night Rivals game and see all these fans out here for a great night of football.
Hey, there's nothing like Friday Night Football. We have a great set of fans here. The weather's beautiful, not like last weekend. And we're just happy to be here, and we're happy you're here with us.
Awesome. And turning it over to you, I mean, you're not hosting right now. I know later in the season we'll have you guys hosting at Maroa-Forsyth. But what's it like for these guys, the students, to kind of see themselves on TV?
Our kids every year, they love the Friday Night Rival game. They think it's a highlight for them. So anytime we're fortunate enough to be on, our kids love it. Our community loves it. You know, we're getting texts, hey, we saw this, saw that on TV. So they love it.
Awesome. And then I know we talked before, some of the new renovations that's gone around the school. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, Maroa as well as Auburn, we have what's called the countywide facility sales tax. It's something that went in 3 years ago. So we started to be able to invest in facilities, money only that can be spent on facilities. So we've done things like put in nice playgrounds, parking lots, and this year we've really focused on security. We've moved our offices to the front of the building. It's been a hot thing. We put key fobs in, and it's a lot of neat things going on. You can see schools in the area really getting improvements.
Awesome. Kind of the same question to you. What has gone on around the Maroa-Forsyth district in terms of new renovations and maybe things to look forward to?
Yeah, over the past couple of years, we just moved into our brand new middle school in February. Brand new 500-seat auditorium. We held our first musical there last spring, and it's unbelievable. It's like walking in, I feel like I'm at Broadway. Kids love that. And then we're doing a lot of the same things. A lot of the security that's been kind of a hot button topic, key fobs, just doing a lot of work there at the middle school, and it's attached to the high school. We redid our turf this year, so a lot of good things happening at Maroa-Forsyth, and we really thank our community for always being behind us.
Awesome. Thank you to Darren Root and Phil Appleby for joining us here on the sideline for Friday Night Rivals, saying it up to AJ and Paul in the booth.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more on the Fox Illinois Halftime Report on Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Fox Illinois Halftime Report on Friday Night Rivals. Paul Waffle, AJ Gersh, Dante Furco in Auburn. And we're going to take a look at first half highlights. AJ, pretty much all Maroa-Forsyth.
Andre Harden getting it done early. He had 100 yards in the first quarter and a half. He was so dominant in the first early stages of the game, but Also, so is Grant Dusk.
Yeah, incredibly blocked a couple kicks. There's a touchdown by Mitch Williams for Maroa-Forsyth, as the Trojans of Maroa-Forsyth really putting it on the Auburn Trojans tonight, just in all facets.
Auburn held their own early, and then the floodgates opened. Here's Andre Harden again with his second touchdown of the night, but it's really been the Caden Maurer show. That sidearm throw, that's what Coach Joseph was saying, like Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, quite a compliment talking about that. Pretty incredible. And right now, we're going to take a look at some Friday Night Rivals and Thursday Night Lights. Great moments from across the country. Enjoy this.
Oh, they're going to come out wide open. What? They come out with a trickeration. Oh, that was a beautifully done. They got Reed Jewel Sweet. And he's going end zone to the end zone. Beautiful play.
Hayes lets it fly towards the end zone. Touchdown, Matt Manning.
Chunk. Block. Steps up. Now he's going to have a chance up the near side. Look at Joe Watt going across midfield inside the 40. Still on his feet. Makes a move at the 20. 10. Touchdown Bulldogs.
Now these next two drives are going to have to play an up-tempo pace.
Oh, it's going to be intercepted after the deflection, and it's going to be a pick six. Cleveland had one last week.
Rolls all the way left. Back to the middle. Caught! The snap, the hold, the kick is good! Indy wins with a triple overtime comeback.
E.O. Polovin for Marion County on to attempt the extra point. It's a fake. Warriors to the backside. They got it set up. He goes airborne. Touchdown, Marion County. It was Luke Tipton.
Unbelievable. That was incredible to the air.
Wow.
Oh,
pretty
my
good stuff.
goodness.
Great stuff from Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals across the country. Acrobatic. Wow. All right, we'll take a break. Back with more on the Fox Illinois Halftime Report on Friday Night Rivals from Auburn. Stay here. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Paul Wappel, AJ Gersh, Dante Furco. Let's go down to Dante right now.
Thank you, guys. I'm here with Auburn head coach Ryan Gardner. Coach, talk to me about your team's performance in the first half.
Got to be better.
And also, what was your message to your guys in the locker room as you guys were in there?
It's about pride in the second half. We got to be better.
Thank you, Coach. That was Auburn head coach Ryan Gardner, sending it back up to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Dante. Obviously, two different stories, two different coaches.
Yeah.
And
frustrating first half there for Coach Gardner.
Absolutely. So we talked about it. We'll let everybody know, remind them the running clock here in the second half because of the score differential. So the clock won't stop unless there's a timeout, injury, or a score here in the second half, since it's more than 35-point difference on the scoreboard. So might be a pretty quick second half. And like Coach Ryan Gardner said, it's about pride. Make some positive steps and do what you can here. So you can head into game 3 on a little bit of a positive note, right?
Exactly. Even though 42-0 at half, seemingly somewhat insurmountable deficit, especially with the running clock. Here in the second half, what they want to do is find some forward momentum, score a couple of touchdowns, move the ball, get some first downs. They're missing their left tackle tonight. Starter 52, Juan Garon. That's been a big-time impact there, their ability to keep their quarterback, Talon Kern, up from the ground. He's been hit a lot tonight. Carter Hunley has been swarmed from the backfield. It's just been a tough first half for the Auburn Trojans, but it really is testament to just how talented this Maroa-Forsyth team is.
And you heard Maroa-Forsyth head coach talking about, a little bit talking about Patrick Mahomes comparison a little bit to Caden Maurer with that one pass, and who can argue with him on that? And he said, of course, he'll see some different players come in the second half. And there's a Bridge Care Suite kickoff. Auburn with the return to about the 27-yard line, and the Auburn offense will come out and probably see a lot of different players on both sides of the from both teams tonight here in the second half.
Yeah, they're going to switch things up, run some new schemes, see what works, what doesn't, some new additions to the playbook. I know Auburn was excited to run a couple of different new plays here in the second half. Might be the time to bring them out, see what works. Why not?
Talon Kern, the senior, remains in a quarterback. High snap, hands off to Caden Venrick. Venrick with some good offense there, and I think he got a first down.
I think that's the first
enough
big run that Auburn's been able to break loose this evening, and they're trying to establish a run game here, Paul.
I spoke too soon. It'll be 2nd and 1 for Auburn. Kern gives it again to Venrick. Not nearly the success on that play as the previous one.
That one just swallowed by Zach Scott there. And our scholar athlete of the game, Charlie Gentile.
And we'll bring some scores along to you as we have them. And there were some pretty lopsided scores around Central Illinois tonight besides this one.
A lot of blowouts here this week, Paul. Williamsville up 42-0 on Riverton. You have Athens up 40-14 over Pleasant Plains. Nice run here, though.
Venrick down the sidelines. Definitely a good run there, and that is a Brant Professional Agriculture first down. Gain of about 14, no more than that on the play there. And running clock, like we said, second half. Auburn quickly to the line.
That one might put Coach Gardner in a little bit of a better mood as we run our way into the Auburn territory.
I saw the official marker. That's why I was wondering. He went out of bounds, and they moved it forward quite a bit.
Could have been a classic case of the Auburn guys. Let's get a couple more. Why not?
So 1st and 10 from the 43. Venrick again. Stop there, thrown for a loss. Right now, we're going to send it down to Dante Furco for the second half. Brant Professional Agriculture field conditions. Dante?
Thank you, guys. It's nice and cool down here. You are really feel a little bit of a breeze. The heat is not too high, so you can tell these guys are starting to get more relaxed. With the grass, we mentioned before the game, they have a high grass here. It is not a turf field, which is, I'm sure, helping these players stay cool and stay ready for the game. So as we head into the end of this game, we may see a little bit of a temperature dip from what I was told from Darren before the game. So something to keep an eye out on. But we have a long second half to go. So sending it back up to you guys up in the booth.
All right. Thank you, Dante. Kern's pass to DiNardo. Incomplete. Could not connect.
So our only fields not turf for our Friday Night Rivals games of the week this season, if not the only one.
And next week, we were talking a little bit, we'll be at Millikan University. Central A&M will play Decatur St. Teresa there.
St. Teresa
Rivals.
Right now, Paul, down 34-7 to Althoff Catholic.
And there's a long pass, and it's complete. Touchdown! 45 yards. Kern to Carter Hundley. That's a Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport touchdown. And the home team and their fans are fired up. With 8:02 to go. Look at that. Aired it out, AJ.
A little bit of a taste of the talent, Kern, that we saw last week against New Berlin. Not afraid to air it out deep. And you guessed it, he found his playmaker. Hundley's been making a difference all night long. He gets past number 25, Brady Larson, and just a perfect ball there from Kern. Maybe a little bit behind him, but didn't matter with the speed of Hundley on that one.
And Hundley was going to try to get the 2-point conversion, but I think Auburn moved, so they'll be penalized. They'll have a longer way to go to get the 2-point conversion. As we said, running clock in the second half, but what a nice throw there. Nice play.
And that's exactly what Coach Gardner was talking about when he said pride. Come out, throw everything aside. What happened in the first half doesn't matter. Let's just put some points on the board.
Kern goes to the air, trying to get that 2-point conversion. Can't do it. Out of bounds, and 42-6. We'll take a break. You're watching SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Back with more from Auburn in just a minute. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. 42-6, Maroa-Forsyth in control. The Auburn Trojans just got on the board. Look at that. What a great shot of the moon.
Beautiful evening tonight, Paul.
Stunning. Stunning. Almost as beautiful as a couple of nights ago. Was it last night or 2 nights ago? 2 nights ago, I think, the moon.
The super blue moon.
Oh, that was awesome. That was last night, yes. Got to keep my day straight. That was, look at, oh, what another great shot.
Shout out to our incredible photographers, producers, production team, everyone working tonight for our Friday Night Rivals broadcast. Just an absolute class.
And you know what? And thank you to our director, Doug, because some great drone footage as well. So thank you for that. And you know what, AJ, we didn't do the game last week, but we had the preview show. We started the broadcast of the game, didn't have a game. And shout out, because last week, all the time and the sweat and the hours everybody put in, the crew put in, men and women, to set things up and have it ready for the game. It just didn't happen because of the lightning we talked about. So really, thanks for last week as well.
Absolutely. It was just absolutely miserable last week in terms of the weather forecast. Several of those games, Maroa, like you said earlier in the night, didn't kick off until 10:30 plus that Friday night. A couple of teams getting delayed until Saturday. We're here tonight. Couldn't be a more different story in terms of the weather.
Hunter Piper with the Bridge Care Suites kickoff. At the 15. Got some speed. Better get him. Still on his feet. Out to midfield. How about that return there? Oh, Maroa-Forsyth. That's Canton Wilson.
What a nice comeback
turn.
The Brian Flagg.
Sorry about that. Brian Flagg. Wow. Showed some good moves, good speed there.
Well, spin move there to get outside the numbers and streak down the sideline. Now look where Maroa-Forsyth ended up.
And let's see
midfield
who we have. We heard Coach Yost say some different players, and that is the case. Ryan Shepard in a quarterback. He's going to throw. He's going to make a completion to Mitch Williams, left side. Pick up about 7 on the play. So new quarterback, same result, a complete pass.
I have a feeling for the next couple of years after Keaton Maurer is graduating that we might be hearing a lot of Ryan Shepard. He has a touchdown tonight, that pick 6. A couple of passes defended at cornerback. He's a very special defensive player. We'll see what he has on the offensive side of the ball as well.
Back throw, no, he hands off. Look at that. Jalen Cashier. Jalen Cashier, the senior, with a good run. You change the names, but still the same results.
He just
very positive.
Dragged an Auburn defender about 5 yards.
And that's a first down. It's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down from Maroa-Forsyth from the 33. There's the handoff again to Cashier. Jalen Cashier going, still on his feet. Down to the 15-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Jalen Cashier, we were talking a little bit earlier about how it's a change of pace between him and between the other back, of course, Andre Harden. But once Cashier lowers his shoulder, he's dangerous in the midfield.
Out. Absolutely. Another Brant Professional Agriculture first down. They go to the air. The Trojans who got a man in the end zone. Oh, just overthrew him a little bit. Intended receiver was number 20, Zane Giles. Shepard a little too much on that one, but had his man beat. You see the replay here. A little bit of a timing play. Just a little too much.
Yeah, just trying to get his reps with the starters. Trying to find that timing between Giles. And now we're seeing Ryan Shepard step in.
On 2nd and 10. The Maroa-Forsyth Trojans keep it on the ground. And Wilson, Kenton Wilson with the carry. we'll get to some scores in a minute here. As we said, running clock, 42-6, Maroa-Forsyth.
Winding down here in the third quarter already.
3rd and 5. Comes back this way. Got some room, goes wide, and he's going to sneak into the end zone. Yes, that's a Abraham Lincoln Capital Airport touchdown. Said that a lot tonight. Touchdown by number 2, Ryan Shepard. The sophomore gets into the act.
Once again, Ryan Shepard, he doesn't like what he sees in the middle of the field, so he says, why not? Let's run further left than we had left towards the end zone in that direction. He stretches it out wide. He's just faster than everyone else on the outside there, Paul. Coach is hyped about that for Ryan Shepard, too.
So Logan Klein will attempt the extra point. He is the other kicker on this team. Giving some experience to Logan Klein, and kick is up, and it is good. So that makes it 40. All right, we'll take a break. 49-6. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals. Stay with us. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. 3:19 left in the third quarter. We've got a running clock here in Auburn. Auburn Trojans trail Maroa-Forsyth 49-6, Sangamo Conference matchup. Both teams came into this game after winning their first game, their opener last week. Have a couple of scores.
Yeah, a couple of scores from around the region. Muhammad Seymour, a low-scoring game against Highland, 7-0 in the third quarter. Shelbyville, 36-28.
And there is another Bridge Care Suites kickoff. At the 15. Trying to find some room, trying to get outside. Good return that time by Carter Hundley. What else do you have, AJ?
Yeah, Shelbyville playing Eureka. They're winning 36-28. They're a ranked team, number 11 here. Mount Zion taking on Triad in the third quarter as well. They're up by a couple of touchdowns, 29-14. Monticello winning big, 45-7 over IBCHS. Got a lot of blowouts tonight. Pena and Carlinville is tight, though. 16-13 in the fourth quarter. We're going to have to keep our eye on that one, Paul.
All right. 1st and 10. Kern gets the high snap. Got some running room there. Gets about 6 on the carry. On the play. And want to thank Antonio's Pizza for providing the meal for the Friday Night Rivals crew tonight. Anything goes at Antonio's. Great pizza. Thank you. I had some of that myself. Did you?
I would say the anything goes slogan is applicable to anything goes on my plate if it's from Antonio's.
Great stuff.
Also, I will eat all of it, too. Clean Plate Club.
Absolutely. And the carry that time, Caden Venrick for the Auburn Trojans here late in the third. The running clock.
Another big matchup that we had our eye on this week was Tolono Unity and St. Joseph Ogden. 2 1-0 teams, both ranked squads. Tolono Unity right now in the fourth quarter up 28-18. Still time in that one though, Paul.
Rochester was really putting it to Springfield High earlier. It was 40-something to nothing.
51-0 right now in the second. Lincoln up 46-0. Mount Carmel up 7-0 on Effingham at halftime though. That's a bit of a surprise.
But to see if we can find a Sacred Heart Griffin score and some of the others. And right now, I'll let you know about tonight's BSA Scouts of the Week. Parker Gillock is an Eagle Scout with Troop 210 in Springfield and an Auburn High School junior who plays on the football team. He spent 10 years in scouting and loves teaching younger students and raising funds for great causes. That's Parker Gillock, an Eagle Scout with Troop 210 in Springfield and an Auburn High School junior. And Caleb Kendall, 16, is an Eagle Scout with Troop 97 in Chatham. He's a junior and a percussionist in the Auburn High School band. Caleb has spent 6 years in band, has spent 9 years in scouting. Congratulations to tonight's BSA Scouts of the Week, Parker Gillock and Caleb Kendall.
Know that SHG was up 7-3 on normal U after one quarter. Have been able to get a score there for the halftime report. Once we do, of course, we'll relay it to you guys.
All right.
Big time game there for both of those teams, looking to make some statements there in the Central State 8.
All right. On 1st and 10 here from the 39. Kern hands off. He spun around as the Auburn runner. They're mixing up here, and some other players getting some time. That was Noah Hunley running.
It looked like Jack Jones in at quarterback as well now for the Auburn squad. Getting a little backup reps, the junior.
It's all about getting that experience. It's a good opportunity. Jones looks at the sidelines. Taking a lot of time. Jones fires it. Caught it. About the 37-yard line. Reception at times. Stephen Emerson, number 12.
The junior finding the junior. They're getting those reps in, so when it comes time for next season, they'll already have the camaraderie built. And, you know, that's what it's all about, especially in a game like this, 49-6, running clock, second half. You just want to get those reps in. And now on 3rd and 12, they're going to have a deep shot here.
Pitches it back. And doesn't go anywhere. Hunley nowhere to go on the pitch from Jack Jones.
They're mixing in all sorts of sides of the playbook tonight. Trying to figure out what works, what doesn't. Pitch deep left.
And that's going to do it for us here. Here's a look at the third quarter scoring summary brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Thanks to Academy Sports and Outdoors, 49-6 Maroa-Forsyth leads Auburn after 3 quarters of play. We'll be back with more SFQ Friday Night Rivals in just a minute. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. I'm Paul Wapple, AJ Kirsch, Dante Furco, and the SFQ Friday Night Rivals crew. We're ready to start the 4th quarter here in Auburn. Maroa-Forsyth in control, 49-6. 4th and 14 for Auburn, and the Trojans punt. Pretty good punt. Good distance.
Really good punt.
It's an Auburn Trojan roll and out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. So that's where Maroa-Forsyth will start this next drive.
And it looks like Ryan Shepard's going to get another set of downs to show what he's got at the quarterback position.
And why not? So get some other players with experience, exposure on Friday Night Rivals as well. I want to thank everybody here at Auburn. Great host, gracious host as always. Appreciate all they've done.
Always a pleasure to come down to Auburn, Illinois.
So 49-10 our score. Easy to see why Maroa-Forsyth is ranked number 1 right now. On 1st down, the Maroa-Forsyth Trojans throw it complete. Look at making some moves back and forth. Stephen Emerson, number 12. Gets a 1st down. That's a Brant Professional Agriculture 1st down.
All sorts of reps tonight. Jacoby Lane, the sophomore, he's a big quarterback in the game now, number 8. He's 5'11", but that was a nice catch there from Zach Smith. A couple of sophomores connecting here as we kick off the Maroa-Forsyth drive in the 4th quarter.
1st and 10. Auburn Trojans right there. Stuffed at the 34. And tonight at 10:15 on ABC, join us for the Friday Night Rivals recap on News Channel 20. One outstanding play from around the area will be named the Midwest Bath Play of the Week. That's tonight at 10:15 on News Channel 20. An outstanding play from the area will be named the Midwest Bath Play of the Week. And there will be a lot of choices, I'm sure, from a lot of the games tonight.
And
So
we've had a couple from this game here. That sidearm touchdown throw from Caden Maurer has got to be up there as well, Paul.
could be up for consideration, no doubt about it. Auburn defense right there on this one. 9:40, clock running. Like we said, we'll be at Millikan University next week to cater St. Teresa's Field getting some redone. So St. Teresa was losing tonight. They'll play Central A&M next Friday. Looking forward to that. Central A&M Raiders on SFQ Friday Night Rivals.
As am I. Central A&M up by a touchdown against Marshall in the third quarter at the moment, 21-14.
All right. Thank you for the update there. And there's the run there. Maroa-Forsyth continues to mix things up. That's Kendrick Morris with the carry.
Nice little dump off there. Just a missed block. Didn't allow the position to open up on the left side. He had some empty field in front of him, though, if he was able to get off that clean. But.
And, of course, tonight, AJ, after the game, we'll have the player of the game and the awarding of the SFQ Champions Friday Night Rivals trophy.
A lot of great performances tonight. It'll be exciting to see who gets that player of the game.
Yes, for sure. And there's a punt. Nobody back for Auburn to receive it. A pretty good punt. Lands at about the 15-yard line. So that's where Auburn will take over as 8:15. Clock continues to run. Just a frustrating night, obviously, for Auburn. AJ they knew it was a tough task. They had a tough task ahead of them, and boy, a couple of turnovers and things turned against them pretty quickly.
Yeah, the floodgates just opened there at some point in the second quarter. They were really holding their own, especially defensively. They were playing absolutely lights out. The secondary was marking their men, and Caden Maurer was struggling to have a couple of free seconds, not being chased down in the backfield. And then a couple of unfortunate turnovers for the Trojans led to those floodgates opening up. Maroa-Forsyth it's been all them ever since.
And the Trojans of Auburn going to the air. Complete. Jack Jones, quarterback, with the pass there. Let's go down to Dante Furco for the CASCOM sideline report. CASCOM keeping you connected.
Thank you, guys. Auburn just got the ball back, and yes, they may be down in this game, but something really important to the Trojans, and we highlighted it in our preview show if you didn't get a chance to watch, their team managers. The team managers are Tucker Minton and Brady Franzen, two guys who mean the world to this team. We talked to a few players this week, and they talked about how important it is to have a team manager on their team. And when I spoke to Tucker, he emphasized that every team should have a team manager, because when you have games like last week where it is hot out, the heat, these guys need to be hydrated. It's important to have a team manager on the side of that field to keep them hydrated. Another thing to add tonight was senior night. One of those seniors being Tucker Minton. He was honored tonight alongside the rest of the guys on the field. But Coach Gardner emphasized just how great these guys are. They're great human beings on and off the field. So I want to give them their flowers as well tonight. Tucker Minton and Brady Franzen, team manager. Sending it back up to you guys in the booth.
Well said, well deserved. Dante, thank you very much for that. Incomplete pass there. Auburn couldn't quite hang on to it. It looks like Maroa-Forsyth may have jumped. Were they drawn off? Let's see. The flag is down, and see what the officials. It is on Maroa-Forsyth, so 5 yards closer to the end zone for the Auburn Trojans. 5:43 and counting down here in the fourth quarter.
Those team managers, Paul, are such an unsung hero spot, and they mean the world to the guys on the field as well. So big shout out. Thank you, Dante, for mentioning that.
Yes. Another Brant Professional Agriculture first down on that play before. And that play there, Auburn continues to mix it up. Noah Hunley with the carry there.
Let's take another look at this one. Hunley getting in the mix there. Nice run. Just a good stretch to the outside. Anytime you can pick up 5+ and get around the end, you're going to be a happy running back.
2nd and 3. for Auburn. Jones scrambling, looking, gets it away, complete. The 46-yard line. That was a good play.
Yeah, that looked like a veteran quarterback out
It
there.
did. Tide's Law with the catch. Look at this.
Great pressure there. Coming in is Connor Kelly. Jones scrambling out to the outside, looks back in and sees a man wide open on the sidelines. Nice throw on the run as well, right on the mark.
And that's a Brant Professional Agriculture first down for Auburn. Ball on their own 46-yard line. Jones hands it off to Hunley. Nothing doing.
Jones, the likely quarterback of next season. He's a junior right now. He's learning a lot from Talon Kern, who's, of course, a very talented man under center. And you see there, Jack Jones can hold his own as well. A couple of nice plays so far on this drive and the past one.
2nd and 9 for the home team. Look at that. Jones keeps it, goes wide outside. Good play there.
Nice little scramble out there and stretches the ball out. I'm not sure if he thought the third down marker was the first down marker, but
all right, let you know the National Desk. Impartial, fact-based journalism with breaking news from the live desk. Choose America's News Now, the National Desk. Weekday mornings at 7 on CW23. On 3rd and 8, the Trojans of Auburn keep it on the ground and maybe get a couple there inside of 3 minutes left in this one.
It's been a quick second half here for this battle of the Trojans, and this running clock shows no signs of stopping.
Only stops for injuries, timeouts, and scores, and 2:30 to go.
Wonder if they won't go for this 4th and 6. Why not?
And they are. There's a pass. Complete. I don't think he got the first down. Reception, Hayden Tomlin, the senior. I think he's short.
Yeah, he's going to be a couple yards short here as the Maroa-Forsyth offense is jogging back onto the field. But a nice play there from Auburn. A couple of good first downs. And you saw some promise there from quarterback Jack Jones, replacing starter Talon Kern. Probably a bright look to the future there for Auburn football.
1:50 left in this one. And Maroa-Forsyth, probably just take a knee or two. Yes. A lot of respect for each other, these two schools. Good rivalry and a lot of respect. Great sportsmanship tonight throughout the whole game tonight.
Great Sangamo Conference rivals. Looking forward to the years to come, matchups to come between these two schools. Maroa-Forsyth, it's their time right now. Auburn is a talented young team as well. They're on the way up. Like we said earlier in the night, playoff team last year after missing it for the past 2 seasons. They're looking to get back there this year. And just because they got blown out tonight doesn't mean that they're not a great team, because they do have a very solid shot at making the playoffs. A lot of great, talented playmakers on this Auburn Trojan team too.
48 seconds, time winding out here in the 4th, and Trojans of Maroa-Forsyth about to snap it just one more time here, and that'll be all she wrote, I think. And that's going to do it. It's time to wind down here, and Maroa-Forsyth, the Trojans, will move to 2-0. Auburn falls to 1-1. 49-6 will be our final score here. Auburn.
And just about everything went well for Maroa-Forsyth following that first quarter. We heard it from Coach Jostis before. First quarter, awful. It was 6-0. Auburn was playing fantastic football, fantastic defense and special teams specifically. But once those floodgates opened, once the turnovers started pouring in, that's what allowed Caden Maurer and, of course, Andre Harden to get the ball rolling.
Big night for Maroa-Forsyth. Like you said, that first quarter was tough for them, and Auburn maybe had a little bit of confidence, but they lost it quickly because of the turnovers. And Maroa-Forsyth, that experience and turnovers, they turned it on. Boy, again, they showed why they're the top-ranked team right now in Class 2A in the state of Illinois.
No doubt about it. And I wanted to give a special shout out to the offensive line, doing absolute wonders tonight for Maroa-Forsyth. Of course, their leader, Andy Munjoy, their center. He's a senior. He plays two sides of the ball. Kane Einer as well was fantastic at left tackle tonight. Yeah, he bounced back from a little injury. And the boys are absolutely hyped here as we roll out into this post-game show. There it is, the trophy. That's what they play for here on Friday Night Rivals.
Yeah, they do. And absolutely love it, and it's fun to do it. So, and right now we take a look at the scoring summary brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. 49-6, our final score. Maroa-Forsyth, like I said, moved to 2-0. Auburn falls to 1-1. We'll take a break. Back with more SFQ Friday Night Rivals, the post-game show, in just a minute. Welcome back to SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20. Let's go down to Dante because he has tonight's player of the game, brought to you by Golden Rule Cleaning, and our player of the game is Andre Harden from Maroa-Forsyth. What a night he had. AJ? Dante?
Thank you, guys. I'm down on the field to present our player of the game. We have Andre Harden. Congratulations on a great game. I'll hand this over to you. I'll ask you, how'd you feel tonight on the field?
I felt fast, felt pretty good, and definitely could have played better, though.
Turning the table the next week, what's your mindset heading into that game?
Play better in the first quarter. We started off this game pretty slow, but we'll do better next week.
Awesome. And then over to Coach. Coach, I know you were a little disappointed with that first quarter performance, but after that, how'd you feel like your team fared?
Like I said, for about a 5-minute window there, we probably played as well as we can. And the thing that we have to get better at is consistency. We show when we play our game, we can be pretty dangerous. Andre's offensive line did an outstanding job opening up holes, and then he ran hard. We challenged him to run hard this week, and he responded and did.
And what did you see out of that defense out there? Looked locked down for the majority of that game.
We thought they were going to throw the ball 50 times tonight. So, we had really focused on stopping the pass. And I thought overall we were really good. One breakdown there to start the third quarter. But other than that, we made them put together drives and kind of gave them all the momentum in the first quarter. Partial block on a punt, and they got a stop. And we were able to flip that around and turn it around in a hurry.
Thank you, Coach. And after your guys' win over Auburn, we'll hand you guys your Friday Night Rivals trophy. Congratulations on a great win, and good luck for the rest of the season, Coach.
Appreciate you guys having us on.
Yes, sir. Congratulations. That's the SFQ Champions Trophy presentation. Well-deserved. SFQ Champions Trophy goes to Maroa-Forsyth. They go to 2-0. What a night for them, AJ.
Absolutely. Always. One of the best moments of the night is that SFQ Champions Trophy, and a big congratulations to Andre Harden for taking on the player of the game, brought to you by Golden Rule Cleaning.
All right, it's been fun. And next week, SFQ Friday Night Rivals, presented by News Channel 20, brings you Week 3. We will be in Decatur as the St. Teresa Bulldogs take on the Central A&M Raiders. That's next Friday night starting at 7 o'clock right here on CW23. Well, I think that's going to do it for AJ Gerst, Dante Ferkel, myself, the entire Friday Night Rivals crew. Thank you for watching, and hope you'll check us out next week as well. Thank you, and good night from Auburn.